Hi, it's Sarah here, and welcome to my channel. In this video, guys, I don't even know where to start. I am reading through the ACOTAR series right now. I am 80% through the second book, and I wish I'd been filming this whole time, but I can still give you updates as I go along. Holy crap, I want you to just know that this video is going to have lots and lots of spoilers. I'm not holding anything back, so if you have not read these books and you don't want it spoiled, do not watch this video. Come back later after you watch them because I gotta talk to somebody about this. I'm talking to my friends about it, but I need to talk more about it. So that's why I'm filming this video. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first off, I know basically from when I've talked to my friends about it, I've been sending them Snapchat videos to update them. It sounds like I'm kind of on the same page with how everybody else has felt, at least for them. So first book, Love Tamlin. Farah, she's all right. She's definitely going through a lot. I feel for her. I feel like I would probably feel similar ways to her. She's also very young. I think it said she's 19 in the first book. So she's like definitely not mature fully yet. So like there's some things that she does that annoy the crap out of me. And I'm like, oh, I have to remember she's not fully mature yet. So yeah, that book overall is pretty good. It was really slow, I feel like, for the first half. And I was like, I know this gets better. Everybody says it gets better. And it wasn't horrible. Like, I enjoyed it, but I was just like, wait. And I'm like, come on, come on. And then obviously as we get to Under the Mountain, that's when it really picks up and just like crazy stuff happens. And you have Rhys, and I obviously, like most people, you don't like him at first. And then I started to kind of like him by the end, and I wasn't fully sure. Now I'm in the second book, and I am still on the same page with everybody else, it sounds like. I hate Tamlin. I am glad that Farah's out. Farah's annoyed me a lot, though, in this book. I love Rhys. I want to marry him. I want to be his mate, just like Farah is. Why can't that be me? And yeah, so the war also has just been insane, like everything that's happening, and like it's definitely building up. I can tell to like a big war, and I'm 80% through the second book right now, and I feel like there's not going to be as much war in this book as there is going to be in the next one. Obviously, I don't know if I'm right, but I basically just passed the part where they just had that wonderful sex scene where they were you know, if you've read it, you know, they're doing the dirty and in the paint, and it's truly actually a beautiful thing. Like, I love the idea of the mate. There's something kind of primal about it, but also something so deeply loving. And that was something I kind of, as I was reading it, obviously was just enjoying the smut part of it, but also like was relating it to me and my husband. And I was just like thinking about like, if you don't have that like, that frenzy to want someone, that like that love and that lust for somebody, and you used to have it, you know, like how do you bring that back? And like if you do have that, you know, like how do you maintain that? And like that kind of thing. And like not like we were the same as them by any means, but not like we were the opposite either. I was just really thinking of it in a sense like this can really be used like in everyday life as well, and like with your partners and things like that. So that was something that I was thinking about and kind of taking it to heart like pretty deeply. Like their relationship is just really truly beautiful. Once Farah finally decided to tell her feelings, after of course Rhys had to tell her the whole life story basically, and I'm glad he did. It was a sad story but a beautiful story. And then I'm like, come on girl, you've known you wanted to be with him for a while now. Like, why are you denying this? You're not a traitor. Fuck Tamlin. I'm scared of him coming back. I'm sure he's going to be coming back in this book at some point. Lucian's already come back, and I still like Lucian. I loved Lucian at the end of the first book. I still like him currently, but I don't love him. Like, he could have done more for Farah, and I know he has been friends with Tamlin for so long, but Farah was dying. She was physically and mentally dying. And then obviously Rhys helped her out of that, and like I'm so glad that he did. But wow, I gotta get this out and tell somebody about it. So we're gonna keep reading these books. I'm gonna take you along. I'm gonna update you as I go, just like I've been updating my friends on my Snapchat videos. And I hope you guys are ready for me to keep going. Oh my gosh, you guys. I finished reading the second book last night. And holy crap. Hold on, let me pick this up. Okay. Where do I even start? Okay, so first off, sex scenes, very great. They very well done. The fight scenes, very well done. I was like feeling all of the emotions last night, like when I was reading like the end of it with the war, or like when they were in King Highburn. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but like in his horrible, scary castle. It was insane, like with her sisters coming back, and then getting turned into fairies, and then Lucian and whatever sister, Elaine, I can't believe that's his mate, and of course Nesta's gonna protect her, but I'm like, Nesta, you gotta let her live her life, come on, girl. And then I was almost crying when she was telling the king, like she was pretending that she didn't know why Rhys was doing this and that she had this power over him, blah blah blah. Like, I'm like, how is Tamlin so stupid? But he's just overtaken with love. Like, he's blind with love. But, and I know she said she thinks Lucian can see through the lies. I think he can too, and I hope he can, and I hope he helps her to get out and to defeat Tamlin, because he now wants to be with Elaine. So I really hope that that happens in the next book. I'm excited to see how she takes Tamlin down and like the Spring Court and stops the wall from being taken down and all this kind of stuff. It's just so good. Like, I'm so glad that Rhys and Feyre have that bond still, like that connection to each other, since they, you know, went and did the mating ceremony thing and basically made it official. Because I was like almost crying. I'm like, no, Feyre, like, please don't do that. And like, and then hearing Rhys say no, obviously he was just playing along, but like, I didn't know that at the time. It was devastating. I'm not even halfway through the series, and I'm already thinking, like, when I finish this, how is any book ever going to be as good again? Like, I'm like, I know that there's going to be books that are just as good, if not better, but currently I'm in love with these books. I'm just in shock. Okay, you guys, I'm at my sister's apartment right now. That's why it does not look like my apartment. I don't even know where I've last updated you. I am reading this. I am that far in, as you can tell. That means I'm almost done with the book. I'm probably, if I'm going to guess, like 80% through the book right now. Oh, my sister's cat has, where's your ball? Everyone, this is Gouda. Say hi, Gouda. What are you doing? Do you have hair in your mouth? Where's your ball, Gouda? Hi. Where's your ball? I have a lot of thoughts to share right now. I don't even know where to start. Basically, I am definitely, like, all the war and the battles and everything in this book is crazy. I have been annoyed with Nesta since, like, we met her in the very first book, basically. I understand somewhat why she is the way she is, but I don't fully, because I haven't gotten to the part yet. I'm assuming there's a part probably where we learn about why she is the way she is, like her personality. Her and Cassian definitely have to be mated to each other. There's just no way they're not, I feel like. And I kind of thought that in the last book when they were at Feyre's dad's house, at her sister's house, whatever, and Nesta was like being a B word to him a bit. I was like, I think that they're gonna be mates, or like fall in love at least. I keep stopping to play with Gouda, so sorry if this is like choppy. I feel like it's obvious that Azriel, that's how I'm gonna say it right now because I can't remember. Azriel and Elaine are sort of good together, but I don't think that they're meant to be together. But it's also obvious that Mor and Azriel should be together. So I don't really know. Like, I want Elaine to be with Lucian because they're mates. But she's obviously not interested in that, which I don't blame her, because she just got dumped by her human fiance. But she can't be with him, so she may as well just get over it. I mean, I would be probably devastated also if I were in her position. So I don't know. I'm kind of hoping, my hope is that Elaine gets with Lucian, but something about that just feels off. So I don't know for sure about that. I definitely think Nesta and Cassian should be together. I want them to be. I'm still loving Rhys and Feyre together, of course. Tamlin is being a B word. And I'm also shocked. I have no idea where I can't remember their names either. There's so many names in these books. It's hard to remember, especially when they're not repeated a lot. What is it? Draken and Miriam? That's what it is, I'm pretty sure. They have obviously left. They're not, I mean, they are missing, but they're not missing, I don't think. I feel like they left. Or King Hybern also took them and put them somewhere. That's my thoughts as to where I'm at right now. I'm currently at the part where Nesta just went into her mind and found the cauldron, and then Feyre went in with her, and then now they've brought something back, and they all just woke up in the middle of the night, and Feyre's like, it's here, like something, like we have opened a portal of some sort or something, and the cauldron knows where we are just like we know where it is. So that's interesting. And then the Suriel dying was really sad. That was like, that made me sad. I'm so glad that Feyre got to be there, but I am on chapter 67, so I'm very close to being done, as you can see. And so is Tamlin, what is his game here? He seems like he's a little bit better because he saved her and Azriel. I don't know why I can't remember how to say his name. Because he saved them by fighting off the evil things, like the wolves and whatever all was chasing them when they were trying to get back Elaine. And then they saved the other girl. Bryce was her name? Breece? I can't remember what her name was. But I'm sure she'll have a bigger impact later on. But yeah, I don't know if that's really what I should be focusing on. Is Tamlin good? Is he, like, what the hell is he trying to do, basically? Or is that just like, whatever, fine, don't focus on that? And should I be thinking about this human girl who is now at the Winter Court? Like, I'm curious if she has much of a part to play, if she's going to have much of a part to play. Does she not show up again? It just would seem odd for them to bring her in just to not say anything, especially because they named her, like, Feyre was obviously concerned for her, so I don't know, it's a little bit interesting. I'm already crying about oh my gosh, hi Gouda. About Feyre, Elaine, and Nesta's father coming to help, and he named the ships after them. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I just finished this. That was such a good ending. Like, it was so sweet after the tears from their dad being there, and then their dad dying, and then Rhys dying and being brought back. And I'm glad Amren is back, even though she's not her old self. She's a different self. So that's going to be really interesting to see. And then Lucien finally came back. He's been gone for so long of the book. Like, it's pretty crazy. Also, I don't even know if I ever said how I thought it was just crazy that Helion, however you say his name, is his dad, even though Lucien doesn't know that, most likely. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm walking outside on my lunch break. I am listening to A Court of Frost and Starlight. And I'm just listened to the part, I just had to stop it because I was freaking out, where Feyre's about to draw Rhys naked. And his reaction, of course, is amazing, as he is amazing. And I'm really liking this book so far. I love that it's like chill and fun, and obviously there's some parts in it that like aren't as fun, like the stuff with Nesta. She's obviously going through a lot. She kind of makes me angry because I want her to just be with Cassian already. but I know something about her is different and she's struggling, and I'm glad that she at least confides in Amarin because she needs someone. I am really liking this book so far. It is a good break between all the battle and all the intense stuff that happened, and I'm sure all the intense stuff that is going to happen. I have another update for you guys. So I did end up finishing A Court of Frost and Starlight yesterday. I finished it within a day because it's very short, and then I just listened to the audiobook at work. And I am now 8% into this book. It's a long one for sure. It's definitely weird going from Feyre's point of view and pretty much having her point of view like the whole time, besides Rhys like a little bit here and there, and now going to Nesta and Cassian's point of view. It's just really weird to be doing that. I am excited to finally start being able to understand Nesta and like why she is the way she is. Like, I understand she's been through a lot and I've been kind of annoyed with her off and on, but if I was gone through that much stuff, I'd also probably feel very similarly to her. I don't know. I feel like if it's me, I would rather cling to people versus away from people, but I'm not the same as Nesta. So far I've just felt a little bit bored, but I'm excited to keep seeing, and I'm ready for Nesta and Cassian to just get together because I know it's going to happen. I don't know that for sure, but like I basically know it. And yeah, I'm just pretty excited to see what else is to come. Okay guys, I am almost a quarter of the way through. I've been listening to the audiobook at work, and I really love the like little spiciness that's starting to go on with Cassian and Nesta. That's what I've been hoping for and waiting for. And she's finally like actually learning from him, and she wants to start, trying to fight and all that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, I have 30 pages left. I was listening to the audiobook yesterday, and I had to stop, but I wanted to stop anyways because I wanted to film and read it from the book at the end. Also, just in case it's sad or something and I cry. So it's literally 6 a.m. before work. I am going to finish this book. I am not ready for this. Like, I'm excited, but I'm not ready for it to be over until the next book comes out. Like, I just don't want it to end. I love these books so much. These books just hold a really special place in my heart. And the part I'm at is where Cassian, he just showed up, and I was all like, yay, and then he grabbed her and realized that Brialyn has the crown on her head, and Nesta is going to have to figure out how the heck to get Cassian to be not under the power of the crown. She's going to have to take the crown from Brialyn, and this is going to be wild. Cassian just shoved the knife into his own heart. She killed Brialyn. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, Mor and Azriel just came. And they said, it's Feyre. Oh, fuck. I am definitely annoyed at Rhys and Feyre for making this bond. It's cute, but we can't have Rhys die too. Nesta's wearing the mask. She placed the crown atop her head, and she cradled the harp in her arms. Just ending the book by crying. I'm glad I decided to read it at home instead of listening to the audiobook. Well, that was a good book. I have to talk more about it later. All right, you guys. it's later in the day, and I think I have my final thoughts on A Court of Silver Flames. I loved this book. I enjoyed it so much. It had some parts that I didn't enjoy as much, I guess, too, though. Like, it had some parts felt almost a little slow. Like, I would definitely call this like a medium-paced book. At the end, it's a little more fast-paced. Like, there's parts that are more fast and a little more slow. So overall, I'd call it a medium-paced book. I was annoyed with Nesta for a lot of it, but I've been annoyed with her the entire series. And by the end, I'm not annoyed with her anymore. I'm just proud of her and happy for her. And I'm so glad her and Cassian are finally together. And I did not love Rhys and Feyre in this book. I actually disliked them, which made me really sad because I loved them so much, especially Rhys. And now I'm like, do I love Rhys as much as I thought? Like, I don't want to feel that way. So that kind of made me sad. It's crazy that they have a baby now. And I love what Nesta did at the end to help save him. It's crazy what happened with Briellen, Queen. No, it's not Briellen. I forgot her name. The Queen. But also it happened way too quick. Like, I feel like the part of where they actually like got, like where Cassian and Azriel went to go try to like save Eris, and then Cassian got taken with the crown and like went to Nesta and all that stuff. And then Nesta killing her like so quickly. Like, it all happened really fast. Like, it kind of felt like it was thrown in there because it was already a 700-page book at this point. Like, I don't know. That part felt a little bit weird. I feel like at that point, it should have felt like it went throughout the book a little bit more. I know there was parts of it, but I feel like the action in this book was not very much for what I think it seemed like it wanted to be, I guess. But I loved Emery and Gwen and Nesta together. That is so beautiful. I love that their bracelets and their charms were able to help them find each other because of the wish that Nesta had. I enjoyed all the smutty scenes between Cassian and Nesta. There wasn't a single one that I didn't enjoy. I like that kind of stuff, though. I like the spice of it. So for me, that was, some people are like, this is too much. And I'm like, that's a good amount for me. I don't mind a little bit more. So I enjoyed that a lot. And then I like that the House of Wind is now Nesta and Cassian's. I think that's so cool because it's obviously the house loves her. She loves the house. Like, they're just friends. Okay. Also, I got a new bookshelf. It's so cute. It's hard to decide. Really, I am stuck on the first three. I am struggling to figure out, well, I guess not the first three, second and third. Those are the ones I'm struggling with. The first favorite was this one, which I know is so many people's favorite. Oh, I just even love holding it. Like, I don't even want to let this book go. I want it with me at all times. My heart and soul. 5 stars for me, for sure. I loved this book. So that is my number 1. How am I supposed to stack this? We're going to do it like this. Then, number 2, I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to agree with this. I have not seen a single person who agrees with this, but this is my number 2. I have not seen a single person who thinks this is like one of their top favorite books. This book is not rated that great on Goodreads. I loved this book. Well, the size is kind of nice compared to like, you go from that to that, but I loved the simplicity of it, the joyfulness, the love, the friendship. Like, it was such a beautiful little story. I loved it so much. It was so needed after A Court of Wings and Ruin. Like, so needed. I loved it. I know it's a novella and it's not part of the original series. It's like, you could easily read all these books without reading this, but I loved this one. So this, I think, is actually my second. Also, this is just my opinion, so don't come at me for this, and we can all have different opinions. We can all share our favorite things or non-favorite things. We might learn things from each other. And it's just for fun. It's all just for fun, and it's what we enjoy, and I just loved that one. So I think my third one, so this is where I'm struggling. I don't know I think this is going to be my third one. I also was struggling to decide if this was my second one. I was considering this as my second one and this my third, but I'm going with this as my second because I technically rated that one 5 stars and I rated this 4.75. So this is my third favorite one. This is going to be my fourth favorite, and then this is going to be my fifth favorite. I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide. I could end up changing my mind at some point, but I dropped my book. It's hard to hold all of these. How do people do this? I guess we all just struggle. So that's my order from one. How do I do that? Okay, that's my order from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me know your thoughts. Don't be mean to me. Let me know what your favorites were from 1 to 5. Let me know the things you loved, the things you didn't love, all the feelings. I want to know. And I felt the need to hold this while I did my outro. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am so grateful for all of you. I hope that you enjoyed and that you take care. Bye.